football playoff set to get underway as 12 teams begin that long battle on the road to the national championship. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, and the home field of the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Baylor Bears, taking on the number 8 seed in the playoff, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined by Kirk Herbstreit. The playoff is here, and let's not wait any longer. Let's get this going. Bringing it out, it's Roberts. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Wake Forest's offense comes on the field first today. And the reason why this is one of the games of the week is you got a receiving core that's just been lighting people up. So hard to stop collectively, but they're running into an elite defense that's filled with confidence too, Kirk.
Yeah, Chris, I'm going to turn it around a little bit and talk about, I think, the offensive line. We know what the receivers can do. Will the quarterback have enough time against this defense to be able to make the throws where he can try to expose the secondary? That's the real challenge. Can you protect the quarterback to give these receivers a chance to make plays?
Enough for a first down at the 37.
Chris, I know it's the first play of the game, but boy, nice job by this offensive line. The back gets behind him, picks up some positive yards.
Gain moves the ball to the 37. Another first down. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Important second down play coming up. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. The tight end has got it. They get him down pretty quickly, but it's a solid gain in that short throw. Big moment on the opening drive. They face third down. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. You got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So their first drive of the game, they're going to go for it on 4th down. Aggressive start. Pressure is coming. He's got it. Enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Boy, that conversion right there was an absolute dart by the quarterback, hitting his receiver, and the ball comes out that fast. It puts so much pressure on the defense to locate the football, let alone trying to get their hands on it.
Headed for the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons, as they claim the lead in this playoff game. This offense comes out, immediately gets points on the board. Welcome to the playoff.
Man, that's coming out on the field with a purpose. Look, it's playoff time. Everything you prepare for is earned here and now. And that opening drive was the fruits of that preparation.
Looks like he'll try to make a play with the return. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. So Baylor's offense out there for their first possession. Let's check out the impact players in this game, Kirk. Guys that are going to have to step up and deliver. The teammates look to them. Coaches are counting on them today.
Chris, I think these are the guys that show the most consistency, and I think that's why we're showcasing them. And they're going to have to be able to step up and not only make plays, I think provide the leadership. Coaches told us all week that these are the guys that really are unique within this program, and hopefully they play well today.
Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The sophomore able to bring him down quickly.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now,
here he goes. They get him down, but a big play moves into the 45. One massive play, and suddenly they're at the plus 45-yard line here. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. What a move into open space. They make the stop at the 26, but it's a first down. This offense in good scoring position now. And the Bears come to the line looking to crank up the tempo. On first down, they'll keep their running game churning. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Look out, he's in the clear. They'll finally catch him. That's a huge return to get the takeaway and set the offense up in great position.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
They look to throw it here on second down. Caught over the middle. It's Figueroa. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up in the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Gets the ball up as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. With the catch, it's Figueroa. Runner scoots out of bounds after gaining decent yards.
That's what I love about this guy. He has the ability to sneak out of the backfield. The quarterback's able to find him open, checks it down for a nice gain.
So now from the 29, it's 3rd down and short. We'll see what the play call is going to be here. Already in field goal range, but of course, thinking touchdown. Able to convert on 3rd, sets him up now, first down to the 22.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes him block just a little.
And he's taken down way behind the line. It'll be a huge loss here.
You know, a lot of times we get caught up, Chris, in the one-on-one battles with the receivers and the DBs. Here's a great example of up front, the offensive line and the defensive line. Who wins that battle? This time the defense wins it, and they get the sack.
And it's broken up. Great defensive play to prevent that deep shot. 7th play of the drive coming up, but it is 3rd down and long. Quarterback making adjustments down to what the defense is showing. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Bites into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake Forest.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Return starts from inside the 5. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 24. Good coverage. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They had it going on the last drive, but it ended abruptly with the interception. Let's see what they can do here. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Running with purpose. Tough running to avoid a loss, but just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Looking deep downfield to the left. And the pass is intercepted as he throws into double coverage that time. And he steps out after a nice return. What a momentum shifter this could be.
Well, that's now 2 interceptions for this quarterback, and we're only in the first half. This is the exact start this defense was hoping for to create a ton of momentum.
The defense able to bring him down to wrap up the first period of play. Well, Kirk, Wake Forest has the lead here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
So now it's 3rd and short from the plus 25. They're in field goal range. But let's see what the call is. They're thinking about touchdown, of course. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be 4th down. The Demon Deacons will come to the line, looking to keep the drive going on 4th down. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. He's got it, and that is enough for a 1st down. They've got it, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. And the Demon Deacons line up on 1st and 10 now. And the quarterback drops back, looking for an open man. Pass caught, get in. They finally stop him, but that gain is good for a 1st and goal.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarter.
And he muscles into the end zone. Touchdown, Wake.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his 2nd touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. They'll return it from inside the 5. He steps out at the 22, and that's where the drive will begin. So here comes the Baylor offense out of the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Fights off a defender. They'll tackle him right at the 31.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Tackle's made, but not before he makes the 43-yard line. This drive is going now.
But there's no time to sit there and talk to each other as a defense. You give up a big gain for a 1st down, and already you got to get lined up because here comes the ball again.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. It's a short completion of the tight end. Breaking free at the 35. We make the stop, but a big play moves the ball to the red zone. About time this offense gets going. It's a 1st and 10.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
They find the slot receiver on a drag route that time.
Yeah, you don't really see this very often from a slot receiver on this drag route, but a nice call here, nice little wrinkle. Quarterback does a nice job of waiting for him to clear the traffic and then found him for a nice gain.
The Bears come to the line in the hurry up. DB's looking to jam the receivers at the snap. Play fake, looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. Gets loose. The decision is not to go for it on 4th down. Here comes the field goal team. This will be a 45-yard attempt. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. Big Force sends the offense back out on the field now. This group has been clicking. They've really built momentum. Can the defense make adjustments? Come up with a stop here. Ball handed off. It's good for a 3-yard gain, so 2nd and 7.
Nice job here of controlling the line of scrimmage by this offensive line. The back does what he needs to do to get positive yards on 1st down.
2nd down, we're going to throw it. Looking deep to the right side. Got a man. Catch made. Big play. Forced out of bounds after a big gain. This offense set up with a 1st down. Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Swarm for the pass rush. A sack.
There's a nice sack by this defense, something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels most of this football game. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark. See if they can get a little bit of momentum going their way.
Short pass finds the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up 4th down. The Demon Deacons will have to kick it away. Hunter comes out for the first time today, looking to pin him back. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. They're in a hole here before they have a chance to regroup at halftime. Let's see if they can cut into this big lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Pre-snap motion from the receiver. And he's back to throw again on 2nd down. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. What a catch. Tackle made after a huge gain all the way to the 40. One explosive play has set them up at the opponent's 40. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Grab by the receiver. They get him to the ground, but it's 1st down now at the 28. Timeout is called to talk strategy late in this close game with halftime approaching. Looking to throw it on 1st down. It's a quick grab. They finally bring him down, but the offense set up now. 1st down from the 15.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy. Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Tight end makes the grab. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Baylor.
Now that's what I'm talking about. This hasn't been a great 1st half, but putting up that touchdown like this, now they're going to be feeling good heading into that locker room and get themselves to believe that they can come back and win this game.
So the offense gets momentum, scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. Here's the return from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. We'd expect a prudent decision here, backed up near their own end zone. Just run the clock out and get to halftime. The pass rush closing in. It's going to be incomplete. Trying to make something happen on the run, but nobody open. 2nd and 10 after the incompletion. Let's see what they can create here now to avoid a 3rd and long. He's running out of time here. And it's picked off. He throws it right into double coverage and pays for it.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
They'll run it here. A quick juke. Powers through. He stopped him, but he gets out across the 25-yard line. Minutes going to wrap up the 1st half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Demon Deacons will kick this away to get the 2nd half going. Fields it just outside the goal line. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's good coverage there. So here comes the Baylor offense onto the field. Looking for a fast start here at the beginning of the third quarter. Down by a couple of possessions. First play of the second half was a handoff. Finds room at the 30. Tackled, but first down.
Well, this is exactly where you find out what you're made of as a team. When you're trailing coming out of the half, how do you respond? Well, we know how this running back's going to respond. What a statement to get this second half started.
It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense is known for that up-tempo approach. The defense has got to make their calls and get adjusted and ready to play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Pass not complete. 3rd down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the 3rd quarter. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Brought down, but not before he gets into enemy territory at the 49. And the Bears pick up enough yardage to get a 1st down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Delivers quickly to the left side. Makes the catch and gets his foot down. What a play. Good for a 1st down. Big chunk play. This offense operating at peak efficiency. And the back gets the football. Has a path to the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Look out. Whole different game now. The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt.
This is such a well-designed play here, Chris. The offensive line opens things up initially, but you can see the speed of the back and the effort by the receivers not to be selfish. These guys are blocking downfield, and that's why he got that ball to the end zone.
He's going to return it from near the goal line. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Big Force sends the offense back out on the field now. On the ground, it's Figueroa. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Things just appeared to be a bit out of sync from the get-go on that one. Give credit to the front 7 of that defense for staying in the proper lanes and getting to the ball carrier, not let him dance around and make something out of nothing.
Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Bringing pressure. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
Okay, so here comes the offense back on the field again. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. Picks up the first, looking for more. He has 1st down yardage at the 46. A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. Direct snap to the back. Breaking tackles. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush gets home.
Good pressure here by this defense, but it felt like the quarterback held on to the ball a little bit too long to come up with that sack for the D.
Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Let's it fly to the wideout. Incomplete. That should have been caught. That's on the receiver. The Bears will line up to punt it away. Looking to flip the field here. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. The Wake Forest offense back out on the field now. They were held to a quick 3-and-out last time, looking to put together a positive drive here. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound, and it's really solid defense on that play.
Makes a quick catch. Stop at the 36. That's good enough to move the sticks. That's a nice pickup there. They find some space in the zone and pick up the first down.
Yeah, really nice call here, Chris, to be able to pick up this first down on this drag route. The quarterback does a nice job of being patient, waiting for that window to open up in that zone, and he put it right on the money for the receiver to have a chance to not just catch it, but eventually get the first. Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
Here we go. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. First down. They're going to throw the football. Grab behind the line. It's Figueroa. Good job with the defense to fight through the blocks on that screen. He's short of the first down marker. That completion makes it second and medium. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Gets made on the out route. And he'll run out of bounds after picking up a few yards on the play.
Well, when you run that out route, it's going to end up very close to the sideline. Love his awareness to realize not only keep his eyes on the football, but where he is on the field. He gets his toe down before he goes out of bounds for the catch.
And they bring him down, but that's enough for a first down as the clock runs down here in the third quarter. Well, Kirk, Wake Forest has the lead here. And as we've reached the end of 3, time is running out in this crucial contest for both these programs to stay alive in the quest for a national championship. Let's check out the game summary before we move on. So here we go. First play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. An inside give now from the shotgun. Gets the first and still running. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play. The Demon Deacons with 1st and 10 here. Looking for a gap. It's Figueroa. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
Boy, is this guy fun to watch or what? Here we are in the fourth quarter, critical down in distances, and this guy is just churning out yards the way he has most of this game, showing a lot of physicality and natural running instincts in space.
Points in the end zone. Touchdown, Demon Deacons. This offense cannot be stopped. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner is brought down. Here comes the Baylor offense back out onto the field. Last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And they'll stop him short at the line to gain. The Bears come up to the line in a hurry-up.
Well, not much of a gain there, but this is what they do. They love to go fast. The defense has got to be aware.
Lets it go quickly. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain.
It's a nice completion there, Chris. And this possession at this point in the game is critical for them. They've got to focus on putting points on the board right now to make this a one-possession game.
First down, we're going to throw the ball. Looking for his big tight end. That's knocked away. Defense makes a nice play. It's incomplete. After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 42. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it in the open. And the junior makes an outstanding catch. The Bears pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
Makes the catch in space. Tackle made after a big gain. And the Bears are in the red zone now. Snapping it from the red zone now. Looking to throw. Moves out of the pocket. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide. Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the quarterback dropping back. Catch made, looking for the goal line. Brought down, but the completion moves the ball to the 6. Defense getting pushed back. So here we go, third down. Defense needs a stop here, trying to force a field goal attempt. Offense facing a third down now. They can still get a first down without scoring. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it here. Touchdown, Baylor, as the QB fights his way into the end zone.
What a job by this offense to be able to get this score. And now, Chrissy, look at that scoreboard. They're within one possession. Big decision about whether you kick it and rely on the defense or you go with the onside kick and hope for some luck.
And the extra point splits the uprights. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. Grinding away with their running game. They'll bring him down right at the 30-yard line. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Playoff games coming down to the final 2 minutes here. Offense looking to keep the football and secure the win. They look to throw it here on second down. It's an out route. The catch made. Gets into space at the 50. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 48. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible. Looks like the offense will just take a knee here. Of course, in the playoffs, it's survive and advance. This is a crucial W. Great performance, but now the stage gets even bigger. The challenges will continue.